Hello, talking about glorification today, and I was reminded of a basketball conditioning practice in college where we had run a ton of sprints, and we were all thinking this has to be done after one more because I don't know if we're going to make it. So we run one more, and we hear these words from coach: "Great job, guys! One more, and you're almost halfway done." And in that moment, we were a little discouraged. In that conditioning process, it was easy to forget about the why, the goal of all those sprints. Well, as we talk about salvation, there's three things that people often refer to. One is justification, that time where someone places their faith in Jesus Christ and is declared righteous by a holy God. Number two, sanctification is from that point of faith. The rest of our lives is a process of spiritual growth, growth in faith, growth in Christ likeness, not perfectly, but there is growth over time. Three, the third one is glorification, where we finish our course in this world, we enter into the presence of the Lord, throw off our earthly bodies, we receive a resurrected body that is perfected and prepared to worship God and be with Him forever. And glorification is the why, is the goal of that sanctification process in this world. But while we're in this world and there are all these trials and things going on, it's easy to forget that why, the goal of glorification. Paul understood the challenges of the process, the sanctification process, and the trials in this world. In Romans 8:23, he said, "We ourselves groan inwardly as we wait eagerly for adoption as sons and daughters, the redemption of our bodies." In 2 Corinthians 11, Paul lists out some of the trials that he was facing on a regular basis: imprisonments, beatings, lashings, is beaten with rods, stoned, shipwrecked 3 times, constant danger, sleepless nights, often hungry and without food, often in the cold without shelter, not to mention his concern for all the churches. So Paul understood the weight and the trials of things in this world, but he also remembered the why. In Romans 8:18, he said, "For I consider that the sufferings of this present time," all those things that we just listed, "they're not worth comparing with the glory that is to be revealed to us." And he goes on later in 2 Corinthians 4 and says, "So we do not lose heart, for this slight, momentary affliction is preparing for us an eternal weight of glory beyond all comparison." Amazing statement. The only way Paul could say that those trials were slight was not because they weren't legitimate, but in comparison to the glory that is coming, he could call them slight. So wanted to be an encouragement to you and to me today, wherever you find yourself in that sanctification process in this world, because Jesus said, in this world you will have trouble. Wherever you find yourself, don't forget your why. Don't forget the why, the goal of glorification, because it is coming and it will be glorious. For no eye has seen, nor ear heard, nor the heart of man imagined what God has prepared for those who love Him. So be encouraged today in your pursuit of Jesus. Have a great week.